An Essay on Crimes and Punishments by Cesar Beccaria. Chapter 2 of the Right to Punish. Every punishment which does not arise from absolute necessity, says the great Montesquieu, is tyrannical, a proposition which may be made more general thus. Every act of authority of one man over another, for which there is not an absolute necessity, is tyrannical. It is upon this, then, that the sovereign's right to punish crimes is founded, that is, upon the necessity of defending the public liberty entrusted to its care from the usurpation of individuals, and punishments are just in proportion as the liberty preserved by the sovereign is sacred and valuable. Let us consult the human heart, and there we shall find the foundation of the sovereign's right to punish. For no advantage in moral policy can be lasting, which is not founded on the indelible sentiments of the heart of man. Whatever law deviates from this principle will always meet with a resistance, which will destroy it in the end. For the smallest force, continually applied, will overcome the most violent motion communicated to bodies. No man ever gave up his liberty merely for the good of the public. Such a chimera exists only in romances. Every individual wishes, if possible, to be exempt from the compacts that bind the rest of mankind. The multiplication of mankind, though slow, being too great for the means which the earth, in its natural state, offered to satisfy necessities which every day became more numerous, obliged men to separate again and form new societies. This naturally opposed the first, in a state of war transferred from individuals to nations. Thus, it was necessity that forced men to give up a part of their liberty. It is certain, then, that every individual would choose to put into the public stock the smallest portion possible, as much only as was sufficient to engage others to defend it. The aggregate of this, the smallest portions possible, forms the right of punishing. All that extends beyond this is abuse, not justice. Observe that by justice I understand nothing more than that bond which is necessary to keep the interest of individuals united, without which men would return to the original state of barbarity. All punishments, which exceed the necessity of preserving this bond, are in their nature unjust. We should be cautious how we associate with the word justice an idea of anything real, such as a physical power or a being that actually exists. I do not, by any means, speak of the justice of God, which is of another kind, and refers immediately to rewards and punishments in a life to come. An Essay on Crimes and Punishments by Cesar Beccaria. We should be cautious how we associate with the word justice an idea of anything real, such as a physical power or a being that actually exists. I do not, by any means, speak of the justice of God, which is of another kind, and refers immediately to rewards and punishments in a life to come. An Essay on Crimes and Punishments by Cesar Beccaria.